Hey guys, John from fittraveller.com here, just to give you a quick update on our cycle across America. We're here in Boonville, Kentucky. I think it's around 650 miles now that we've covered in about 11 days. Might be 10 days, I'm not sure, I'm losing track now. They all seem to merge into one. But today was one of those days that kind of summed up everything. Where we had a really good day, but it was just going through the process of the day, it just reminded me about life in general, really, how it works. We've had a few days like this where you start off pretty easy. Again, like life is pretty easy when you start off. We don't really know where we're headed. We've kind of got this abstract target. You know, we knew we were heading for Boonville, but we knew roughly how far it was. We didn't know what was going to happen in between. So just kind of aiming for that target non-stop, keeping that target in mind, keep going. Trouble was, you know, we get the easy bits, we get the downhills, life's great. It's really easy, not a problem. And then you get some nasty uphills. Liz was getting pretty frustrated with some of them where they just go on and on and on. I think the hills today were about 3-4 miles long, some of them. And you just got to keep going. You don't know how tall they are, how big they are. You just got to keep going and kind of hope for the best. And I said to Liz along the way, it kind of shows the difference between people's attitudes sometimes. That she kept saying to me, oh, every corner I think it's going to be more uphill, it's going to be more uphill. Whereas I'm cycling along thinking, there's going to be one hell of a downhill in a second. So I think that's worth thinking about. You know, when times get tough, just remember there's good times around the corner. And as we're going along, half the time I'm half asleep, just rolling along. And again, that's what a lot of people do. You know, you're rolling through life, you get bored, you're not really aware of what you're doing or where you're going. That applies to life or fitness or anything really. And all of a sudden life throws a curveball at you, and we had that today where we were just plodding along, and next thing this whopping great dog just came bounding out of the house, and it was pretty savage to be quite honest. But you know, there's some pretty tiny ones along the way that you just kind of sack off and they don't really bother you, but this one really looked like he was going for it. But fortunately I was ready with my latest tool, and you might want to get yourself one of these if you're travelling. Pepper spray. I had it nicely tucked up my shorts. It was a bit like the OK Corral or something like that. I managed to whip it out and got the dog right between the eyes, and he soon left. The point is, you've got to be ready for these things. They're not nice. I wouldn't like to do it again, but I will if I have to. But you know, these things happen, and it's not all sunshine and roses on this trip. We have got some nasty times. So yeah, that's basically where we're at. We've just had another good day. Nailed 66 miles, I think it was. We're going to just do an easier, about 55 tomorrow to get to Berea, or Berea, I'm not quite sure how you say it. And we'll almost be done with Kentucky. So anyway, look, this is where we are tonight. A little bit different today. We haven't got the tent up yet, but we've just got this little hut. This is actually behind a church where you can stay for free. Got a little shower in there, and we'll pitch the tent. So it's not exactly the Hilton tonight, but pretty good going. Again, like I said, sometimes we get some really nice places, sometimes we get pretty crappy ones, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot. You just got to get on with it. But the point I really want to make about all this is we're able to do it because we know where we're going, okay? And we also won't accept anything else. We're not going to stop halfway through if it's raining or we get problems. You know, we are going to get to San Diego, whatever it takes. That's what you need to do with your fitness goals, life goals, anything at all. Know exactly where you're going and don't accept anything in between, okay? You've got to go for it, do what you've got to do to get through, and it will be good time. So that's about it for now. I'm going to try and make you some videos while we're on the bike over the next few days, but it could be a bit difficult, especially if I've got dogs trying to bite my legs off. But anyway, that's us for now, and I will catch up with you soon.